I'm not as nobody as Avram Avinu was. Avram Avinu was a bigger nobody than I. He didn't have the parents which I had. He was a ben terech oimed voida zorah, but he could us boy. I could say, I could blow this world. If one man could destroy the world with domination, why can't one man rebuild the world? Then I'm that one man. I'm take chayv. Commit yourself to bring yourself the world. That was Avram Avinu. Noach didn't have to believe in himself. He believed in Hashem. Hemim v'loi hemim. He believed in didn't believe. He believed in Hashem. He was a Navi, he was a prophet, he was a big tzar, but didn't believe that I could save the world. He's a Dora Mabel, he was a Dora Floga, and Noach sits and passive, doesn't do anything. Comes Avram Avinu, makes a whole revolution. Stands up against the whole world single-handedly. With the prize, I'm willing to go into fire furnace, he didn't know it's going to come out. Lech lecha me'artzach went on and on and on and on. He took it on. He believed in himself. That was a Why do you believe in myself? Because he can avoid it. We know history. Hashem gave over the world for domination for one man. He doesn't give it to one man only to destroy it. If one man has the ability to destroy a world, then one man has the ability to fix a world, to cure a world, and that's what you have to do. But where do Chazal say that it applies to me today? And the answer is, in Hashem sends Moshe Rabbeinu, the first message, what should you say, Para? My child, firstborn Israel. First of all, we never hear ever telling it to Paro or to us. There's the only source of this statement when Hashem says to Moshe Rabbeinu, go to Paro and let him know B'ni B'chai Yisrael. It was never repeated. Never repeated in Chazal, in Tzanach. Chazal, there's 2-3 Gemorahs of it. What is the message of B'ni B'chai Yisrael? Says the Meral, a B'chor is the only one. It's the first one, there's no competitor. There's a special love, special admiration to a B'chor by the parents that you made me dead. The B'chor wasn't born, Yaakov was nothing. He became a daddy, he became a mom. Therefore there's a special love, appreciation to B'chor. So Hashem says to Moshe, what you shall do to Paro? Why did Moshe never say to Paro? This I'm going to tell a little bit, you don't have to accept what I say, because I never saw it written any place except today it's written in Machshava in my Sefer, but nobody rejected it. Why does Hashem give a message B'nai B'chai Yisrael and Moshe never told it to him? And we just pick it up Derech Hagav that he have a title, I'm the only child of Hashem. Hashem wanted to make sure Moshe, after Paro has a Bechira. You go to Paro, says Hashem wants that Shalach es Ami v'yavdu. Give me a nation, I want a nation. What did you say? Paro says to you, okay, take him. But I have one Yaakov, one woman, my friend. Leave me one, the lowest. Leave me Dosan, leave me Avira. Leave me my bodies. Take your nation, I give you. He said, no, Hashem doesn't do that, but this Dosan Avira also. This is my Bechor, you can't make a deal with him. He lets you do everything, just leave one for me. No, this one is me. Why Moshe never told him? Because Paro never gave him this offer. Paro never told him. He said, no, I'm not letting anyone out. So he never had to tell it to him. And we pick up information. Still, Afa Pishachot Yisrael. You know, Dosan Avinu was the worst Jew. The Mary says that the son was specially split for him. They never wanted to go out. And when they saw the whole thing is happening, then last minute they checked themselves and they start running, and Shem re-split the thing for them. You my Bechor. That's unbelievable. That's a message which Avram Avinu, with his greatness, he discovered it on his own. But we, after Teiras Moshe, we have to discover it on our own. In Teiras Moshe, we will see those statements. Moshe gives us over the head. If you're ready to Torah, it's good. If not, you're nothing. As I said before, it's true. We are voting, but I'm a child. And what kind of child? B'nai B'chai, the only child that you have to discover yourself. That's a Molech takes. A Molech takes away the over Molech to look and Yisrael. Now, a Molech is an inner Yetzer Hara which we were born with by nature. And Hashem created man. And the whole tachlis of man is, the Ramchal says, it's all Derech Hashem, the Astfura, it's section Kisveri, the Eitz Chaim. The message that we have been given, why Hashem created the world, to our level that we should be able to identify ourselves with. Of course, the ultimate reason Hashem will tell us. Not now. There's amazing. But the message to give us, meanwhile, should be empowered to go to do your job. Hashem created the world because He wants to share Himself. Hashem wants to give. The nature of the world is to bestow goodness. And we have been created with the capacity to receive that goodness. But in order that goodness which you receive should be the maximum tanuk, you have to earn it by yourself. So Hashem gave us a challenge. He created us with two Yetzeras, an inner Yetzerah and an outside Yetzerah. I'll explain myself. The Yetzerah Kim is with two Yetzerim. The inner Yetzerah is freedom. Don't tell me what to do. We all have been created to take a little child. He wants to dress himself. He wants why? That's nature. Inner Yetzirah. I want my pleasure. I want my tauber. I want my this. Don't control me. There's an outside Yetzirah. Is a little feeling of a disorder. The outside Yetzirah is actually a fabrication from the first Yetzirah. Chazal tells La'ov Yisrael Avodah Elke Dehatilem Arayis. Jewish Yeshua is stupid to worship Avodah Zarah. You're not so crazy. So how come to start doing all kind of nonsense? Give me freedom. If you're a little decent, you have a little self-respect, and you don't feel like a garbage, I want to fulfill my pleasure, you feel guilty. So they give you all kind of Avodah Zarah, don't feel guilty. It's okay, it's okay. The Avodah Zarah is a fabrication from the inner phenomenon. Amalek creates the para. But when you get rid of para, doesn't mean you got rid of Amalek. Amalek is still in you. Adam Rishon sinned. He didn't sin with para. No outside factor made him crazy. Wasn't Nefesh Baruch Shtus event Meshuga. He just freedom. What does mean freedom? It's very nice to be with you, Hashem, and you're going to have everything, but I want a little bit independency. And you created a competition to you. Eitzadas Tauber is outside. You could be self-sufficient, independent. See, the Eitzadas Tauber is today's internet. You could have Torah on the internet, and you could have Monarch on the internet. And I need the freedom. I can't be always under you. Can't be always under you. That's a Monarch. After when, unfortunately, he gave into his Amalek, and he ate from Eitzadas, then it confused him later on. Minhoy goes into fear, goes into Avodah Zarah. That's the way he creates it. Paro is a fabrication of your inner thing, that you want to have your own freedom. And that's a human nature. Some few weeks ago, I made a research. I was in a prison here. I was speaking a Medrashah, Torani, from religious prisoners who have a Medrashah. They're learning there. And asked permission from them. Can I make a research on you guys? I just want to validate one of my thoughts. Give you the best candidates that you could validate my thoughts. I said, go ahead. I don't want to do it without your knowledge. I'm afraid of that. I asked them, tell me, you're in a prison. Of course you're not happy. Suppose every person has imagination, has something, delirious fantasies that you love to accomplish. Every person, that inner Yetzirah, they have all kind of crazy arroyas. Everyone has his inner temptations, and wishes they could have it, thinks about it. Most of them never get it anyway. Hashem protects us, hopefully. But everyone has his own human imagination.